Joe always says, welcome back. I say, fuck that. What up, y'all? This is Drunk of the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what? It's that time. Sometime on YouTube. Sometime some channel. What channel? Drunk of the Sun channel. Check us out on Instagram, Spotify. We're getting shit posted weekly, daily, monthly, yearly. We're going to be around forever.
Oh, yeah.
So tonight, we decided to talk about music. Because music has been around forever. So the earliest fucking cavemans had to think about music. Because honestly, music is everything. Everything. Music is like the force. It binds us. It creates us. It thrives us. It penetrates us. Yeah. Deep.
It's pretty wild. But yeah,
That's
you are
true.
right. I can agree with everything you just said there.
Yes.
That is right. Man, I didn't expect you to get so deep on the music here.
Getting deep, dude. That's what I do. So, like, I've known people who have liked every fucking genre of music, and I don't give a fuck if it was classical, rock, hip-hop, death metal.
Yeah.
Fucking, there's something they love about it. And it's like, fucking Christ, how can you love so many different titles? Because I can't.
Well, I can't ever go out and say I'm a really big fan of anybody because I like so many artists. It's just like...
I can say that.
Oh, yeah?
Wholeheartedly. Like, I'm a huge fan of Insane Clown Posse.
I think everybody knows that one.
Everybody knows that. I'm a huge fan of Tupac.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Biggie Smalls. A huge fan of fucking NWA, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg. You know, basically rap. I don't like all music.
Yeah.
I just don't. Now, I might like one or two songs from different genres, but I can't sit there and put the whole goddamn genre on. You know, if I like one country song, please to God, do not put all of them on, because I would just shoot myself. There's been times like I've listened to a pop song, I'm like, that's pretty cool. But then the next one comes on, I'm like, God, shoot me in the face now.
Yeah.
Like, what is these motherfuckers? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I'm the same way. I know exactly what you're saying because I do like a lot of poppy stuff.
do you?
And I like...
You probably see. I can see you liking more like what they consider adult contemporary.
What do you mean by that?
So like, Imagine Dragons, ain't that like fucking?
That's
adult?
alternative.
Oh, adult alternative.
That's what you're right. I do like adult alternative.
I can see that. I thought that was contemporary.
Nah, I don't know what the fuck contemporary is.
I have no idea.
It sounds lame as fuck to me.
It sounds like those songs.
No, but I like Imagine
No,
Dragons.
there's some songs they got like a lot of that heavy like. It kind of empowers you. Yeah. Like when you listen to it, you're like, fuck, I can do it. It's like, dun, 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 dun. Like, I got this shit.
I like them. I like Muse. I like Starset. They're all alternative.
I have no idea who these people are.
Muse had a big one not long ago.
I probably heard of it.
Yeah, you probably have. But yeah, they haven't been around for a while. But I like Starset. They're from Columbus.
Really?
Well, Central Ohio area. But yeah, they're
they
pretty
haven't
cool.
made it
They're
yet.
like sci-fi-y.
So they haven't made it
Not
yet.
really. Well, they have some albums. Like they have kind of made it.
Joe,
They're just not
me and you
mainstream.
can put an album together. Doesn't mean that we're worth the fuck. A year in this podcast is proof of that.
No, but you're right. I do like alternative. But I would have to say...
I can see you doing that.
I'd say my favorite genre is rock. I don't know why. I think it's probably because of what my mom listened to. It's the stepping stones, you know?
Right.
Like old rock. She was still listening to like 60s and 50s and 70s type music.
Yeah.
And that was my introduction. Like that's what I heard first.
Yeah.
So I still like a lot of those old artists like Buddy Holly, Chuck Berry, until...
Right.
When we were in high school, like Metallica and Nirvana and Pearl Jam. I mean, Nirvana and Pearl Jam are grunge, I guess. But...
See, I don't like any of them.
I don't like a lot of newer rock because I'm still stuck in the 90s.
Yeah.
But that's...
Dude, the 90s are so good.
The 90s music was so good. Like, what happened to that?
I have no idea.
Like, everything about 90s music, even the lame shit is better than now.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Like shit you hear on the radio, shit, it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
I remember I was cruising, I was like, I'm gonna put this hip hop station on. So I listened to it, and I'm like, God, this song is taking forever.
It's been different songs.
It's been 4 different songs. And they're like, thanks for tuning in. That was so and so. I'm like, what? It's one song. That was one fucking song. And it wasn't. It was 4 of them.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
You know what kills me about the 90s music?
What's that?
It's everybody who grew up and lived that time. Mm-hmm. I feel like they're the same as the 70s guys.
Well, I think everybody.
Because honestly, like the 70s, like they're like, what the fuck happened? We were listening to Led Zeppelin. Now we're listening to the fucking, Flying Seagulls. What was that seagull band?
Flock of Seagulls?
Flock of Seagulls. Like, we were listening to Led Zeppelin, and now we got Flock of Seagulls. We had Ozzy.
Yeah.
Now we got this weird Ozzy.
Yeah.
Remember when Metallica was Metallica?
Yeah.
Not no more.
Well, I hear that a lot about Metallica, but
I do too. I've hated Metallica. Every fucking song in Metallica I fucking hate.
I like them though, but I don't get when people say I don't like this version. I'm like, that's all the same thing. It's Metallica to me.
Yeah, and that's why they suck. And I hear that all the time too. Like, this is the old Metallica.
Yeah.
I can understand that when it comes to AC/DC.
I still like both. I like Bon and
I like Bon.
Brian.
No, I do too. I like both. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like both. But if I had to pick my choice,
You'd
so if the devil came to me and said, someone's got to go on a highway to hell, who you choosing? Please take this Brian Scott. I'll take Brian Johnson. That's his name.
Yeah.
I'll take Brian. Send Brian Johnson on the highway to hell. Let's keep Bon Scott alive. That's what I would say. The devil.
I like them both though.
But because I don't know, man. Because honestly, like Bon Scott, like his voice. It reminds me of a criminal. Like fucking, if you listen to AC/DC back then compared to now, like he reminds me of that guy. Like he was the guy who was getting in the fights.
Yeah.
He was at the bars. He was going to jail. Like he was that fucking guy, right? A good guy to be around.
You're kind of
my kind of guy. You can have beer with this guy and know that he's got your back.
Yeah.
Like that's what I feel like when I hear these old AC/DC songs.
Okay, I can see
now
that.
when I hear Brian Johnson, all I hear is thunder's clapping somewhere.
I can agree with that, but I think the reason why I'm more cool with Brian is because he was my introduction.
Oh.
I didn't hear or know that I heard Bon Scott.
Yeah, Bon Scott was...
I had no idea. I always assumed... I didn't know Bon Scott existed. I always assumed it was Brian Johnson.
Dude, he's so good. I wish I could play an AC/DC song right now. Like, I want to play a Bon Scott song right now. No, come on tonight. Dude, he's... But that's the thing about music. It's so beautiful.
I know. Like, is there anything like that stands out on the hip-hop side? Like, what?
Yeah. JayZ.
JayZ?
JayZ is a perfect example of that, in my opinion. If you listen to early JayZ albums, dude, he's actually legit dope. Like, he's fucking dope. He's spitting bars. He's spitting shit. But then when you get into like Big Pimpin' JayZ,
when he gets famous,
yeah, when he gets famous, it's like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Because the other day I was listening to a track of Big L, rest in peace. He's deceased. He's bad as fuck rapper. Got taken away way before he should have been taken away, right?
Yeah.
Well, he did a song with JayZ.
Okay.
And JayZ was killing it. I'm like, damn, this dude is killing it. I'm like, what happened to this guy? No, because I could hear his voice.
You knew it, yeah.
I knew who I was. I'm like, I was listening to it. I'm like, fucking, this is Jay? So I fucking went to I'm like, fuck. I went to the description. I'm like, this is Jay. I'm like,
what?
Damn. Like,
how?
That's what I said. I'm like, what? Well, it wasn't how, because I knew he did that. Because the early JayZ is not like the JayZ you get now. Like, it really isn't. Those JayZs, to me, were more lyrically advanced than he is now. And he's more advanced now. You know what I'm saying? Like, his rhymes weren't as good as they are back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know a lot about him. I got into him late. like after he
like
basically
Big Pimpin'
stopped.
shit.
Yeah, I got into Big
I don't
Pimpin'.
like it. Big Pimpin' shit's garbage, in my opinion.
But something that's weird along those same lines is I didn't get into Biggie until here recently, and he's got amazing shit from he's been dead for years.
Oh, he's been dead for years since 1997 to be exact.
Yeah, like 23 years ago, some shit.
Yeah.
22.
It's either 97, 98. 97, 98 is when Big died.
Yeah. But I wasn't into him because I was a Tupac fan.
Right.
I like Tupac better. And I didn't listen to him because they were feuding.
They were feuding.
So, but I never heard
some white guys.
Shit. And
some white guy. He's like, well, these guys don't like each other. I gotta pick this one.
Pick a side.
I gotta pick a side. You don't have to pick any sides. You could enjoy their music.
And I didn't. But I've reconnected, and
Biggie's so good, man.
Biggie is good, and I'm amazed. I was like, man, this is good.
But in that time frame that Big and Pac were doing their thing, Pac has so much more out.
Yeah.
Because he recorded, he just recorded. Boom. He just fucking recorded, man.
Yeah.
So Big, you look at Big, and Big really only had 3 fucking albums.
Yeah.
He had Ready to Die, Life After the Death, and Born Again. And then you have the remasters, if you count that. But
I wouldn't count that because it's the same songs, right?
It was the same songs. So it was the same 3 albums done. Now you got Pac.
He's coming out with shit after he died.
After he died.
Yeah.
And before that, he had Tupacalypse Now. He had Strictly for Me Against the World.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's 3 albums already tied. Big's right there. Now Pac's gonna hit you with All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli, and then he's got the fucking Are You Still Down? Shit, Are You Still Down is after he's dead.
Yeah.
You know, the Tupac Resurrection.
Yeah.
That's after he's dead.
Man, he must have been on it, from the get.
From what I heard, he was just like a workhorse.
Yeah.
He just went in the studio and just work. He was incarcerated. And then Death Row goes, we're going to pay your shit to get you out.
That's wild.
And he's like, I got to work my ass off.
Yeah.
So that's what he did.
Yeah. And that's crazy how, some artists are that way to where they can have so many albums and different recordings come out after they passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Pac is the one that I've seen the most.
You're right.
Come out.
I have seen others.
I've seen others, like Elvis.
Yeah.
And The Doors.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit. But not like Pac.
No.
Like Pac, they were putting albums out. Like he died in 96.
Yeah.
And they were putting albums out that year.
Yeah.
Numerous albums.
Yeah. And
then later.
Yeah.
You know, it's like fuck.
Probably
this dude
early 2000.
Dude.
Because
Resurrection was 2000.
Oh, yeah.
Tupac Resurrection came out in early 2000s. It was before I got locked up. I know that.
Oh, wow.
So fucking,
that's wild.
Yeah, Pac was just killing it.
But a lot of that stuff people hadn't heard. Now, there's been Pearl Jam released some stuff that people hadn't heard and they put it on the album.
They probably didn't want to hear.
Yeah. I would say they didn't want to hear because I'm not, some bands like Pearl Jam, they came out with one amazing album. First one, they came out with 10. You can listen to that front to back, no skips. Anything after that, to me, is 1, maybe 2 songs on an album. That's it. The rest of it's just a joke. I'm like, this is. Ugh.
So that's the same as Metallica fans.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way with Metallica, but through the whole catalog of their career.
Whereas
I don't have when it comes to Metallica, I don't have an album that I can sit down and just listen to the whole thing. It's just songs here and there throughout their whole career. Now, Pearl Jam, I can listen to the whole fucking album. 10 anyways. Anything beyond that is where's this song? Okay, it's number 10. Play that one. And then skip it out. Yeah. But that's the way funny. I am with a lot of things because like I said, I'm more of a fan of a song than I am an artist.
Right.
At the end of the day.
That's cool. I can understand that.
I don't know why I'm like that, but it's just the way I have been through my whole music connection, you know. For instance, I wasn't a fan of Tool in the 90s. I didn't like Tool. I didn't listen to them at all. But here recently, I've listened to some of the songs, and I'm like, I relate to this now. Not then, but now, you know. Right. So it's just I knew people that were into them, like, whatever, who cares? Yeah. And then I listened to them now, I was like, well, these guys are awesome. But yeah, it's just weird how it works out like that. What other type of genres do you like though? You mentioned hip hop a lot, and I like rock. Like I said, Metallica is one of my favorite bands.
I like classical.
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 What's one
of
your
really
favorite? What standout composer? Anything there?
Oh, that's easy, man. Beethoven.
Beethoven.
And the reason I say Beethoven is because Beethoven, you listen to it, he's always got that heavy bass, like boom, 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 and it's like dark. It's like Beethoven is like, here's the thing about classical music that I like the most, and it doesn't really have to be any composer.
Yeah.
You could put in any, if it's a good composer.
Yeah.
Right? Classical music, I can put the track on, close my eyes, and listen.
Yeah.
And when I listen to it, a story unfolds in my head. So I'm listening to these fucking rhythms. So this rhythm is like, it's like, oh my God, now I'm picturing like all these fairies or unicorns or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, doom, 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 doom. It's like, what the fuck is that? Now the villain is coming in. And then you have like, with the doom, and they mix it, and it's like, fuck, it's a battle, and blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you can do that with every fucking classical song. All classical music, you put it, see, the thing is, you can't have one track on a classical album.
No.
You have to have the entire symphony, or the entire composite. So Beethoven composited Symphony 9. That doesn't one song. It isn't dun 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 dun. It's everything before that and after that. Because there's shit before that. And it's just like classical music when you listen to, I'm telling you, man, close your eyes and listen, and you can picture a story. And your mind is going to tell the story. It's not the same story that I'm going to give you. Yeah. It's the same. It's a different story. You know what I mean? Because that's my interpretation.
Yeah. It is a good thing to interpret different ways. I mean, you know, you're going to hear it a different way than I do. And that's the beauty of the classical music and the storytelling that you were talking about.
Exactly.
It's just, it is amazing.
That's the thing about music is that, like, it takes you to a different elevation.
Yeah.
You're not on this earth at that point. And that's the same fucking appealment that movies has on me. So that's why I get why people love music so much.
Yeah.
So we good?
Yeah, I think we're good tonight.
I think we are too.
This was Drunkeness Son with Tom and Joe. Thanks again for joining us. Follow us again on Instagram,
Facebook,
YouTube,
and Spotify.
Oh yeah. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time.
Peace!
See ya.